You hear that thunder? That way, with the wind and everything, it shouldn't sound like bacon sizzling in a frying pan when I just have the rain falling on the leaves. Let's get into some Monday Night Raw. It just happened yesterday. And wow, it was a really, really good show. So let's get right into it. Link down below as always to credit WWE for putting this together for me. Brock Lesnar came back, and that was fantastic as always. I love Brock Lesnar. He is a once-in-a-lifetime talent, and the whole thing was just great. That little segment was just amazing. We're going to see probably some more back and forth with Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar, and the Judgment Day told Seth Rollins to watch his back, blah, blah, blah. Again, that whole dynamic with the crowd when Dom speaks, Dirty Dom, that whole moniker thing, it's really cool. I really like it. It's growing on me. And then notice how Finn is missing, and I think that that's fitting, but I'll get into that in a moment. A perfect screenshot right there where Seth is like, drops the mic. This was a great match. Damian Priest versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and he defeated him, probably for the sake of trying to make him look strong, as he is the Money in the Bank winner. He is 36 days older than L.A. Knight. Yeah. But I've already made a video on that, so I'm not going to get too much into it. Again, as always, a standard blueprint of a good match. It has the E. Whatever, my camera's reversed. It has the E in WWE. It was nice to see. This was the best work I've ever seen Shayna Baszler going off on Ronda Rousey on the mic, and it was really interesting. I was kind of hoping, I'll be honest, that Ronda would be the face and not Shayna, but no, Shayna seems to be more like the face now. Just saying it how it is, you just walked in here and I had to scratch and claw, and it's like, great, but at the same time, to debunk her statement, Ronda Rousey scratch and clawed in the fucking UFC. Like, that's some serious shit. So it's not like she was just handed a pass. It's she already had a background, just not in that sport. But whatever, nonetheless, great little promo on her part. Never really seen her talk too much. She felt comfortable, and it was nice. If anything, I saw I'm doing it now. If anything, I saw Ronda Rousey, Rowdy Ronda Rousey, Peter Piper, pick up, okay, stumble a couple of times, or looked like she was going to, and that's fine. Okay, a lot of Chelsea Greens and Sonya Deville. They defeated. But I wasn't really into that because there's some other teams there that are really, really good. Like earlier or later on in the show, we ended up having a Maxine Dupree, okay, with Chad Gable and Otis there of Alpha Academy. And she impressed me more than Sonya Deville, with all due respect, and Chelsea Green. Nothing against them. I think they're wonderful people. I think they're safe workers. They're able to sell moves. They're able to put themselves in a position to make the other people look really good, which I feel Chelsea Green is exceptionally really good at. I've seen her wrestle before where she was better, and I'm doing that in quotations because she still has the capability, but I think maybe it's a part of her character to be like, oh my God, no, did I just get myself into this mess here? Uh-oh. And then, just kind of get thrown around a little bit and be a little bit goofy. I'm just taking a guess because she can take some amazing bumps that I could promise you most of you would not be able to do. So it's not like she sucks, okay? But at the same time, compared to Liv Morgan, compared to Raquel, compared to Trish, and just a bunch of other people that I could name, But I mean, of course, I'm happy for them. But I would have been happier with either. I mean, Dana Brooke's really good, but we'll get into that some other time. Caden Carter and Katana Chance, in my opinion, is who I was kind of hoping was going to win the whole thing. But they didn't, and whatever. This was kind of reminding me of Cody Rhodes. Speaking of, because, he's back now. He used to wear that mask for a while. Then Brutus the Barber Beefcake, some 33 years ago yesterday, had a little quick back and forth there on Twitter, and he was reminding us to be safe for July 4th, even though I'm in Canada and we've already celebrated last week. Nonetheless, about his parasailing accident that almost killed him. Anyways, this is probably obviously just for show. But I like I said before, I'm on board with Zoe Stark. From the first moment I saw her hit the scene in WWE, like on the main roster, because I don't watch NXT, no offense. I like her. There's just something about her that reminds me a little bit about Ronda Rousey. And speaking of Ronda Rousey, she is one of my absolute favorites of all time. Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, Trish, and Rhea Ripley. They are, like, to me, holy macaroni and cheese with the sprinkled bacon bits on top. They're just something. They're just, something. So this was cool. This was a chat with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is always on the mic. It's always pretty good. I really enjoyed that little segment there. Alpha Academy and Maxime Dupree, again, they defeated the Viking Raiders in Valhalla as Maxime Dupree put a pin on Valhalla. And that was something I was like, wow. Like, that was just really cool, because we're so used to her just prancing around and not really doing much. And she's been, training with Master Gable and all that. And of course, Otis is so funny, eh? Like the wiggling around, and he does the worm. And you don't realize how hard it is to do the worm, with all due respect, especially with him being such a big man, when you see someone so slim and slender like Maxine Dupree, and then she goes to do it, and it wasn't that like smooth looking, like the worm thing. You start to realize there's a lot more to it than you think. It's a hard ass move. But yeah, it was just funny. And then she did like her little shake thing. I didn't know if she was having a seizure or what, but it was just really cool. Again, it could be silly, it could be goofy. Not everything always has to be serious. And in the end, the E in WWE, the entertainment factor for me, was just there. I just had a lot of fun. Now, Rhea Ripley defeating Natalya to retain the women's world title. This was really nice because this made Natalya look strong, because in recent memory, her booking has been to make her look like a weakling. This is a former champ. You know what I mean? She's a fucking heart. You know what I mean? Like, holy shitballs, man. But it's not just the name. It's just her legacy. She's amazing. Like, with a capital A. I know that's a backwards C, but it's... Anyways. So she lost, fine, but she wasn't made to look like a weakling, like a wounded puppy. Okay, and I was tired of having that image portrayed on her through the scripting. Rhea Ripley doesn't need to make somebody else look so weak to make her look even stronger. We already know how dominant she is, like I said, in the history of professional wrestling, with women going as far back as whatever. Absolute of all time. Of all time. Easy. Top 5 for me. It might even start becoming top 4, top 3. Like I said, just unbelievable. This is a woman that I could see holding on to that championship for as long as Roman Reigns has, and I wouldn't be mad about it. Just unbelievable. She's like a... Well, she doesn't have to be like anybody. She's herself. And this was a nice match. It was really nice. Matt Riddle defeat, even though that doesn't look like Matt Riddle, or... Well, maybe if... Never mind, we won't get into that joke. Matt Riddle defeated Giovanni Vinci. Why are they showing... Yeah, they goofed up there. They showed... They did WWE. Come on, what the hell is this? Where's Giovanni? We'll just pretend I'm Giovanni, okay? Without the beard and, This was a great match because, again, Imperium, I'm a huge fan of Imperium. They're incredibly talented. They're great. But it wasn't Ludwig, whatever. Anyways. Or Gunther. It was Giovanni. I don't even think I remember seeing him in a one-on-one match. He was just popping out these moves. Like, what is going on here? It was amazing. I was like, holy shit, you're more than just... I was going to say a mouthpiece, but he's not even that because he doesn't talk. He was great. I know we're still looking at Rhea and, And I'd rather look at them anyways than Matt Riddle and Giovanni. But yeah, that was like, it caught me off guard. No offense. Didn't think Giovanni was that good. I just figured he was whatever. No, and he was smooth, and it was like one after the other. It felt like, sorry, I keep hearing like wind and shit. I think a storm's coming. In all seriousness, it might end up like my sound in the background, but for real. Yeah, so it was just a shocker for me. I just wasn't expecting that from Giovanni. And that's why you just can't always judge, from the little bit that you see here and there. Even going back to Chelsea Green, like I said, even though I keep like saying stuff, she technically can do more, but for whatever reason, we're just not seeing it. And I don't know if it's a part of the scripting. Because I've been very critical of Chelsea Green, but it's like if you look at Hulk Hogan back in the Japan days when he was not in WWF, World Wildlife Wrestling Federation, back before the WWF. Okay, and even in the WWF, he would do like Inseguri, step up, drop toe. Like he would do all these crazy moves, Hulk Hogan at 300 pounds. And then he comes to the WWF at the time when it was called that. And all of a sudden you're like, you got less moves than John Cena. How is that even possible? Like, what happened to you in Japan? But most people didn't know that he was just supposed to be the big bro. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene, and all that kind of stuff. And then you think that Hogan's just a mediocre, shitty wrestler with the big arms and that's it. And he's got nothing else to offer. But they didn't want him to be doing all of that arsenal of moves. Okay, so it can be very hard sometimes to really, truly critique a superstar. We don't know what they're being told behind the scenes, tone it down. Don't get all hog wild, okay? Like, even though you can move like Finn Balor, it doesn't mean that you should. So it can be really complex analyzing it. But in the end, from what I'm seeing on the screen, I'm just saying. Yeah, so Matt Riddle and Giovanni Vinci, even though they put the wrong thing there. That was pretty cool. Seth Rollins defeating Dominic Mysterio by disqualification because Seth hit him through the ropes, and then also Damian Priest. Damian Priest comes in. That's when Finn came out, and Finn was not happy. I really, really hope that Finn breaks out. I miss either the Demon Finn Balor, and I know we saw that at, was it Mania? Oh my God, there's a huge difference. No, Mania. With, Edge and all that. I miss the face Finn Balor. I'm not buying this shit. I can totally see Judgment Day just standing with Dominic, Damian, and Rhea. You don't need Finn. Break him away from the pact. Have him somehow end up respecting, Seth Rollins. It is what it is. That's what I'm hoping the future is going to be. Kind of like the Usos breaking away from the bloodline, and now they're face, and I got what I wanted. I'm hoping that that's what happens with Finn. Love Finn, man. He's just... Damn, he's amazing. A lot of amazing, amazing people. Like Bronson Reed. I don't remember seeing him on... Did I miss something? Did I black out? Don't remember him being there. Yeah, I remember that. I remember this. Io Sky. She's a great talent, too. Talking to Rhea quickly. The Miz. Oh, yeah, The Miz and Tomato Ciampa. They were having a little vignette, behind the scenes, little promo thing. It was good. I really liked Tommaso's... I seriously don't know how to say his freaking name. Is that Ciampa? Sciatica? I don't know. But it was good. And then this whole thing. This is why it's good for me to look at the recaps here so I don't forget anything. That's right. During Matt Riddle's match, I really wish it was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn that would come out, but they didn't. Speaking of which, I don't even think we saw them this week. No, we didn't. I wish they would have come out to help Riddle like Riddle used to come out and help them, but that hasn't been the case. Instead, it was Drew McIntyre that came out. Now they're going to go and have pints and shit like that. And, Matt Riddle's a big dude. He's not a small guy, but you put him next to Drew McIntyre and it's like, Jesus. So yeah, there you have it. This is a cheat sheet. It'll tell me as to whether or not they were there. Nope, Kevin Owens was not there. Oh yeah, Dana Brooke was there. Another great talent in my opinion, but just underused. And yeah, so there you have it. That was fun. I like that. It was good. All right, that's it. As always, if you like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support that channel. Good. My microphone was on. Sometimes yeah. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. You'll wake up in the middle of the night. This will be you. You wish it was you. And Finn will be on top. Don't get too excited, and he's going to lay the whopping on your face. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally, that would be fantastic now, wouldn't it? But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.